Welcome to the Weekly Wednesday Warrior, sponsored by PAL, Card Games and Comics here in Port Ewan, New York. My name is Skylar Hathaway.
I'm Chris Pye.
This week we're doing Thor issue 31, we're doing Local Man number 1, we're doing World's Finest number 12, and we're doing Junyard Joe number 5. Starting off with Thor here, Chris.
All right.
Cool. Here's our covers. I got the Beta Ray Bill homage cover. Chris got the regular cover, I believe, over there.
Yep.
There's also a Planet of the Apes cover out there and some incentive covers. The Planet of the Apes cover is pretty cool looking. Nick Klein's on your cover.
Yep.
I know you're a big fan of Nick Klein. I am too.
I think he's fantastic. I love his colorists too.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but they are doing a good job. It's weird, right? It's like a lacking of color in some ways. He's using a lot of grays and stuff, even throughout the book.
Yeah.
But they really use like fancy, fantastical purples and pinks in the right spots too and stuff.
Very watercolory too. Like the color diffuses more than comic colors typically do.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? His art, I was looking at it, kind of reminds me of Mike Del Mundo.
Yeah.
In like not directly
His
at all.
line art is very different. I think his coloring is similar.
Yeah.
Because he almost has like. One thing I know a lot about Nick Klein is he has like the early 90s image cheekbones. You know, that really sunken in, blackened, cross-hatched look.
He's local man over here. We're gonna tackle those cheekbones right there.
Yeah. He does that for Thor, and it actually works for his art style, I think.
Yeah.
And because he makes Thor look tired all the time, I think.
Yeah.
That's something I know.
Yeah. And he should look tired after 31 issues of what's been going on. So that's my first note, too, is I felt like Thor has been epic upscaling every issue. Every issue, Donny Cates or whoever is writing this title is trying to like take Thor and do something bigger than somebody else has done with the character,
right?
Which is not easy to do, considering this character is not just an old Marvel character, but an old piece of mythology. This has been probably hashed out over and over and over across so many writers throughout time. That's a pretty big thing to take on.
Yeah, the pantheon of Norse mythology, it creates a very good starting point for a story, but as you go on, you almost run out of things eventually.
Yeah, man, there's only so many heroes' journeys you can tell.
Yeah.
And so they're doing a relatively good job. 31 issues in, I don't hear too many people complaining. I
think it's notable. This book kind of took a break for a little bit from its regular serialized story. For the past 3 issues, we've been back on the main track, but we took a detour to do like a Thor crossover, Hulk crossover, and a Venom crossover.
Mm-hmm. And what's weird, I'd say about those crossovers is. You might call them a detour. I don't think I would.
Okay.
If anything, I'd have called the past 4 or 5 issues the detour because Cates has been like in the distance, in the background. Whereas that whole crossover, it was him doing both books,
right,
writing both sides. So you know that it was more fun than epic. The crossover, and maybe that's also kind of like a hiatus to what they were doing for a while. Mm. But I'd say that the book really took a hiatus or any book really takes a hiatus when the creative team takes a minute to recompose themselves and come back and do a thing again.
Yeah, funnily enough, one of the core creative team came back when the other one left because Nick Klein joined the book as soon as Gronbeck took over. I'm going to say it like that. Yeah. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. It looks almost Norse.
Yeah, it could be Grunbeck. Grun is like how they say green in Germany and stuff. It's close enough.
It has been a detour. I thought his last 3 issues have been fantastic. Some of the best Thor has been the last couple issues. I thought they were phenomenal.
Cool. I didn't bother to read them.
I thought they were fun.
I didn't bother to read them. So I opened this issue. The issue opens up with 2 pages of stuff that I'm absolutely, I wouldn't say confused about, but like I'm not following the beats there. And you don't get the summary until those 2 pages are over. So they give you 2 pages of, if you pick this Karma Cup, you're going to be a little confused for a while. Then you go and read the summary, and it catches you up real fast. And the summary is mostly that Thor's got a sister, they went on an adventure.
Sure.